Guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my perfume collection. I'm obsessed with perfumes and I'm obsessed with watching these type of videos, so I thought I would show you guys my perfume collection. And since I've picked up 3 new ones, which I just filmed in my haul, like literally 5 minutes ago I filmed it. Yeah, I thought I would show you guys the perfumes that I have accumulated. And yeah. I'm so awkward. Okay, so before I get into the perfumes, I want to tell you guys a bit of my preference. So with perfumes, I like sweet scents, I also like fruity, I like floral, I like clean, and I like fresh. So I do like a lot of different fragrances. Like, I'm not just, oh, I like floral only. I don't like too florally because then it can get a bit granny-ish, but for the most part I like sweet, fruity, floral, clean and fresh scents. So I'm going to start off with my kind of smaller scents or smaller perfumes, and then I'll go in kind of whichever order I feel. Okay, so the first fragrance I have is just a rollerball, and this is just Minaj by Nicki Minaj. This came in a gift set, and this is just a very fruity kind of sweet scent. Yeah, nothing really spectacular. It lasts, you know, not that great on the skin. I mean, it's not that bad, but I honestly don't really use rollerballs. It just kind of sits there in my bag. But I do have, that is Nicki Minaj Si. The next fragrance I have is the Laura Mercier Almond and Coconut Milk. So this is the 0.5 fluid ounce 15ml, and it is an eau de toilette. This fragrance is pretty self-explanatory. It is almond and coconut milk, and it smells so good. I probably wouldn't purchase the full size just because it doesn't really last that long on the skin, and I'm not going to pay full price for something that doesn't last that long. I mean, actually I'll take that back. It does smell really good though, but this is a really nice scent for kind of when you're, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of being on an island or something. I don't know why, it's just really kind of exotic, islandy kind of smelling to me. But yeah, I really do like this. And the last mini fragrance I have is a Tocca fragrance, and this is Simone. And instead of like a spray, it's one of these kind of, we've got like pour it, which is kind of annoying because I hate doing that because I've almost spilled it once. But this is a very very clean, fresh scent. Yeah, it kind of just smells really clean to me. This is a nice one when you're out of the shower. This is definitely out of the shower. I put this on, it just smells very clean, fresh, very green. Yeah, and with this longevity, it's really weird because one time I wore it and it lasted all day, and then a couple of times I've been wearing it, it hasn't been lasting a really long time. So it smells really good though. A very clean, fresh scent. So those are kind of the minis. I only own 3 really minis because I don't really like those because they don't last a particularly long time because there's barely any product in them. But on to kind of my like higher end fragrances. The first one I'm about to show you is probably one of my favorites, and it's Giorgio Armani Si. This is a bomb fragrance. It smells so good, like, oh Jesus, it smells so good. And I've used so much of it. It's kind of sad, but every time I wear this, like, I got it on Christmas Day, but I've basically been wearing it every day since then, and I get compliments all the time. Like, I can just walk past someone, they can be like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. Like, this smells so good. It's quite sweet and vanilla-y to me. It also has patchouli in it, which I've mentioned before that many fragrances that are a bit more expensive have like patchouli in it. And I think I'm obsessed with patchouli, and it lasts a really nice time on the skin. This is an expensive fragrance, and I knew I wanted to get the 100ml bottle, but they do have an EDT, which is obviously a less concentrated version, but probably won't last as long as this. Also, in this video, I will leave the notes, either in the description box or in this video somewhere, but I didn't want to bore you with a list of notes. But this is a very kind of a womanly scent. It's not a particularly young scent, but it's not a granny old scent. It's just very womanly, sexy smelling, and it's just Oh, it smells so good. The next fragrance I have is Marc Jacobs Daisy. This fragrance is a very floral scent. I honestly haven't really worn it because I purchased it on Christmas Day. But it's a very floral scent. It's not my favorite scent, but it is a nice scent. I feel like it's not a totally young scent. I feel like it's a little bit more grown up, but not kind of granny-ish or anything like that. This is definitely a spring summer scent. This is an EDT, which I do not like EDTs at all, just because they don't last very long on the skin. But I feel like with Marc Jacobs, he has more EDTs than EDPs. I do know he has an EDP of this, but for majority of these fragrances, he just has EDT, and I'm like, dude, can we get an eau de parfum? But yeah, this is a really nice scent. Yeah. The next scent I have, again from Marc Jacobs, is the Daisy Oh So Fresh. This is a very, again, florally, but it's also very sweet. And I actually prefer this better than the Daisy because it's quite a kind of sweet, fruity scent, but also quite florally as well. This is definitely more of a younger scent, very light, very summery. This is like the epitome of summer, this fragrance. I don't really wear my fragrances according to season. I just wear it according to what I want to smell like that day. But this is just the epitome of summer. It's just a very summery scent. And Marc Jacobs packaging, like, can we just take a moment to like observe the gorgeousness? So gorgeous. The last Marc Jacobs fragrance that I have is Dot, and obviously flamboyant packaging. It is not very travel friendly at all, but the scent is a very different scent. I feel like you can definitely, I believe it's got red berries in it, and you can definitely smell the red berries. It's also quite fresh and clean kind of smelling to me, but also a little bit sweet at the same time. So this one actually lasts a really nice time on this, it really lasts a long while on the skin. A lot of people, because I was watching their videos or like reading blog posts, they were saying that this doesn't last. This actually does last on me. So it definitely all comes down to your body chemistry and what works for you, because what might last on me might not last on you. So yeah, again, this is an EDP, which is great. I don't believe he has an EDT of this version, but there's also honey as well, which I do want to try. But this is 100ml, and yeah, very flamboyant packaging. It's not really travel friendly. I wouldn't go anywhere with this, but it's not my favorite scent, but it's again a very nice, clean, kind of, I just smell red berries when I smell this. Very sweet, nice scent, so I like that one. The next fragrance I have is one that I've mentioned a lot of times, and this is Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo. This again is a very intoxicating fragrance. It has patchouli in it, so it lasts a very long time on the skin. This is a kind of love or hate fragrance. Some people love it, some people hate it. I obviously love it because I have it. This is a fragrance where people can smell you like a meter or like a while away. Like, it's not a fragrance that, like, with, for instance, with the Marc Jacobs ones, I feel like people won't be able to smell you unless they're really close up to you or unless you give them a hug. Whereas this one, like, you can just walk past someone and they can smell you. Like, it's a very strong, intoxicating fragrance. I love it. It's a very sexy scent. I feel like it's very much a night scent to me, but I wear it during the day. I do not care. But yeah, it's a very strong, intoxicating scent. Like I said, the notes will be in this video somewhere, but all I know is that it has patchouli and it smells really good. It smells quite sweet as well to me. Well, not too sweet. But yeah, and this is the 100ml, and it is EDP. Yes, an EDP. The next fragrance that I have is Tommy Girl from Tommy Hilfiger. I actually own two of these. And this is a 100ml, and it's an eau de toilette. This, I don't have to smell it to know what it smells like, but it just smells very clean, very fresh, clean, just clean. This is the kind of scent you'll spray when you've come out of the shower, because it's just a very, I keep saying clean, but it's just a clean scent, very fresh, and that's pretty much There's nothing much to say about the packaging because it's just basic, and it says Tommy Girl, but it's a very clean scent, a very nice one for when you're out of the shower. Yeah. The next fragrance I have is Calvin Klein One Summer, and this is 2014 or was it 2013? One of them. But this again is not my favorite scent at all. It's very citrusy, and to be honest, it literally reminds me of alcohol. I don't know why. I feel like I can just smell alcohol when I smell this. But I know it's very citrusy as well, but this is not my favorite scent. This is 100ml, and it is an EDT as well. I've used quite a lot because I spray it anyhow, everywhere, just in the air. But yeah, it's not my favorite scent at all. If you like citrusy scents, maybe you might like this, but I'm not a fan of citrus, and it just smells like alcohol to me. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one. Okay, so on to well, actually I've got one more. This brand I don't really know of. It was gifted to me, and it's Giorgio Beverly Hills. I've used quite a bit of it just because I spray it again anyhow, just in the air before I go to bed type of thing. But this is just I don't really know how to describe it. I don't really want to show it too much because I feel like it's just, I don't know, a very random product, but it's an EDP and it's 100ml, and it's Giorgio Beverly Hills. I don't know, I've never really heard of this, but yeah. So on to celebrity fragrance. Now, some people do not like celebrity fragrances. I personally don't discriminate. Like, if it smells good, like, why not? I don't really care. So the first one I have is Storm Flower by Cheryl. This is a very, I feel like as soon as I smell this, it goes like straight to my nose. It's a very strong scent, but it's also quite sweet. It kind of reminds me of like washing up. I don't know. I've got a lipstick on my teeth. Red lipstick is so difficult to rock. There we go. Yeah, it's a very, I don't know, very different scent. But I do like this. I kind of just wear this when I'm just not really doing anything. I just want to smell good. This is an EDP, and it is a 30ml, which is good because all of these fragrances that I've showed you have pretty much been 100ml, except for the Marc Jacobs ones. But for the most part, they're just, you know, larger fragrances, so they're difficult to travel with, whereas this one I can just pop it in my bag. So this is one I used when I'm like going to visit someone or wherever, but this just kind of sits in my bag sometimes. And yeah, it's a decent scent, not my favorite scent. It does last a good time on the skin, not the most great longevity, but it lasts a decent amount of time on the skin. The next two fragrances I have are from Nicki Minaj, and I'm not like a Nicki Minaj stan or anything like that. Like, I like her music, but I'm not like a crazy fan or anything. I just happen to have two of her fragrances. So the first one, which I've showed in a video before, is Onika, and this is the 100ml EDP. This is a very sweet scent. I spray this a lot, like a lot. When I'm at home, just if I'm just going down to the shops or something, I just always seem to be rocking this one. It smells really, yeah, very sweet, kind of coconut-y kind of scent. And the packaging is obnoxious, so I don't go traveling with it anywhere because it's super big and heavy. And actually, a lot of people think that the packaging is quite tacky. I mean, I don't mind, but it is quite obnoxious. And the other fragrance that I have is Minaj, which actually came with the rollerball that I showed you in the beginning of the video. So this one is a very fruity scent. It's a lot fruitier than this one. I feel like this is more sweet and this is more fruity. And the packaging is actually more cheaply made because this one's got like this plastic, like the this kind of bodice thing is plastic, whereas this one is kind of like painted on to the bottle. But again, obnoxious packaging. This is the 30ml, and it is the EDP. I do go traveling with this one again because I don't own very small fragrances, and these just seem to be the ones that fit in the bag and don't take up too much space. But yeah, very fruity scent. Longevity is, I would say, it's decent, not the best, but it's not the worst as well. So the last fragrance I have, which is, and I left this last for a reason, because I feel like I like a lot of scent. I'm not really picky with scent. I like a lot of things that smell good, but this product that I'm about to show you is just, it's horrendous. It is the Kim Kardashian Fleur Fatale. Now, I always assume that when a celebrity makes a fragrance, they make it according to how they would want to smell. At least I know for me, if I was making a fragrance, I would make it according to how I would like to smell, or use notes that I know I'd like. But this smells like a granny. It smells so good, and it's partly my fault because obviously when you purchase fragrances online, you can't smell it. And I just picked it up on the whim. I just thought, Kim Kardashian, I'm assuming she would smell really good. The packaging is just so cute. It's like is it a rose or a petal, or I don't know what it is, but some sort of flower. And I thought it would smell good. I took one sniff of this and I was like, granny-ish. It's just extremely florally. I think it has rose in it, really rosy kind of scent, extremely powdery. Like, I've never known what powdery means. Like when people say, oh, this fragrance is powdery, like what is that? This is powdery, just a very powdery scent. It gets no love. I will never in my life purchase this again, and honestly I probably won't ever purchase a Kim Kardashian fragrance again. I've heard gold is really good, but this has just been like the death of me. I do not like it, and I pretty much still wear it, but never outside. Like literally before I go to bed, I'll just spray it just for the sake of smelling like a grandma. But I don't like that scent, and I probably wouldn't recommend it. I mean, you can go smell it to see what you like, but honestly I've seen no one talk about this. Like, even when I was looking at reviews before I got it, I couldn't find a single review, maybe one or two, but for the most part no one really spoke about it, and I can see why, because it's not worth speaking about. That was really harsh, wasn't it? But no, never again. So that is all for this video. All the fragrances that I mentioned will be in the description box down below. Also, my Instagram is always in my videos, so if you'd like to follow me, that would be nice. But I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you have any video requests, also feel free to comment that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.